I know I'm skinny, but at least I'm weak. Here's the thing, people. I'm a little bit lazy. The hardest thing to get is going. I'm regretting choices I made too. With this dang ADHD, I am so easily distracted. I realized that there were some things that I wanted to change. I can't let that be my story. So I did this to motivate myself. Hello everybody and happy 2025. I'm coming at you from 2024. I'm filming this right before I go on my break. Y'all can see that I've been blowing my nose like crazy lately. This dang cold won't leave me alone. I am sure that you are full of sugar and probably regretting some of the choices that you made over Christmas time, but it's okay. Listen, I'm regretting choices I made too. But I wanted to stop in for a little bit and share with you guys something that I honestly have not really talked about over on YouTube. And that has been my fitness journey postpartum. So as many of y'all know, this year I fell off the wagon. As in, like, I had a baby. Y'all can see her here. Many of you have met her. Her name is Lily. She's eyeing me from her little carrier over here. She's not happy that I'm not holding her right now, but let's hope that she holds off long enough that I can make a little video before I'm coming back. So y'all, I did a pretty good job in the beginning of this year. I held on for a good while into my pregnancy. I think I was about, gosh, what was I? I was like 4 months pregnant when the new year hit last year. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this as far into my pregnancy as I can. And I think I fell off the wagon about March. I just stopped working out altogether. I got humongous and then I had a baby. Listen, y'all, I was in survival mode. I know you guys aren't judging me for it. If you've been there, you just can't. I mean, some people do, but I didn't. Anyway, when all of the smoke cleared, I realized that it wasn't just a physical block that I was having, it was a mental block that I was having. And I realized that there were some things that I wanted to change. And if I can expose some truth about me, I'm a little bit lazy. As a whole, I'm fairly low energy and I have to force myself to do literally anything. I've heard it said that the hardest thing to get is going, and that is the story of my life. But I did start using an app called Trainwell that has been really helpful. And I remember my trainer that I've been working with, she kept using the terminology like to show up for myself. And that was like kind of a strange mental shift for me. I feel like I'm constantly trying to show up in my life for other people, but often I put my own health at the very end of the totem pole. Okay, so what did I do? First of all, I went out and I bought my first athleisure outfit I've ever owned. Let me tell you, my husband is not against this as opposed to my regular like baggy t-shirt and jeans. But I know that you don't have to do this, but I found this brand, it's called Mate, and they make organic cotton workout clothes. And so I love that they don't like get gross and stinky and all that kind of stuff. You guys know that I am like a huge proponent of cotton clothing. So I did this to motivate myself. So here's the thing, each year I start out strong. Like I really have higher willpower than I think that most people have. Like I'm pretty strong-minded, but I cannot seem to get past like the 3-month mark. And even in that mark, it's like I'll be really good for 3 weeks and then really bad for like a week. And then, you know, really good for a week, really bad for a week. I really have struggled with consistency when it comes to my physical health. And here's the thing, people. I do not want Josh to see me working out. I know that my form is like horrible and he's like an expert at working out. He's so good at this. I love him, but I just don't want him to have that visual of me like just failing and so ungraceful. And so I can't have him be my accountability partner. But here's the thing, like I mentioned, this Trainwell app that I've been using, it comes with your own personal trainer who like walks you through all of your stuff. Oh no. Okay, let me get the baby. Here she is. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? There's a little smile. Okay, so the game changer with this app is the accountability aspect, at least in my personal experience. With this dang ADHD, I am so easily distracted and I desperately need somebody to keep me on track if I'm going to have any kind of long-term success with my fitness. So in order for this to happen, you just go online and they have this whole quiz where you kind of mark out where you are with your fitness and your history. and then they match you with a coach that is like perfect for you. I love my coach. Your coach reaches out to you and you have an onboarding call, and it's so helpful with just them knowing kind of who you are, where you're at, and what your goals are.
I get it. I have 5 kids and like life can be crazy. So
Yes.
I completely understand. Tell me about your day to day. I mean, obviously you're super busy. So I want to talk about how we can get you back into the program, like you're talking about getting back into putting a little bit of time to yourself. But what does that mean, and how do we fit that into your busy lifestyle?
I have 4 girls, and gosh, I try to live as slow as possible, but I feel like life is fast. Lots of interruptions all day, every day.
My husband is so sweet. He is really excited for me to do this just because this is something he's really passionate about, but he also is so kind to me and doesn't ever want to like pressure me, you know, like I think he knows better than to really try to push something if I'm like not feeling it. I think he knows that the safest thing to do is to like celebrate your wife when she's doing well and maybe not mention it if she's not doing well, you know, but then when she gets back into it, be like, yes, you got this kind of thing. And that's how he is.
So that's the nice thing about the app is the accountability is built in. You get that accountability where I'm checking in with you after every single workout. If you miss a workout, I'm checking in with you. And it's just the check-in like, hey, I see you missed something. If you need me to move things around for you, we can always do that. And just knowing that there's somebody out there making sure that you're doing things correctly, that you're still feeling good, that we're keeping up with the goal that we're setting for ourselves. So that's all right there for you. So between everything you've told me, between ADHD, super busy lifestyle, having a young kid, not really enjoying the workout, but knowing, like you said, that it's something that is good for you, and not even just physically, but it really helps with stress. You want to make this more like a lifestyle. You can look at it like this is just part of being healthy, and really what you're going to do is look back and go, I'm glad I put that time in, even if it's a short amount of time. So I'm going to talk about what the expectations are, just using the limited space you have, but we'll do upper, lower, and core. If you have a question, you can send me a text right through the app. If you aren't sure about form, I can send you a form video kind of breaking it down, just talking to you.
You know, I'm sure I'm doing something wrong. So I realized when I started going through all of this that I have been telling myself a story about who I am and why I cannot do this. And my story is that I am weak. I've always been weak. I have always tried working out. I have always failed. My entire family is skinny, weak, and they all live to be like 100 years old. And I just assumed that I would too. You guys ask how I'm able to look thin after I've had a baby, and truthfully, a lot of it is probably just genetics. My dad's joke is, I know I'm skinny, but at least I'm weak. I've also told myself that working out is like Josh's thing. He's this strong, scary, tattooed dude, and I'm just like the little girl that is coming alongside of him. But I can't let that be my story. So this video is not going to be about a before and after transformation. Honestly, it wouldn't be fair because I am dropping baby weight, I am breastfeeding, and the numbers would just be all over the place. In reality, I just want to be stronger and have more energy to be able to keep up with my family. I want to improve like muscle tone in my arms and my legs and my rear end, like all of it. I'm soft and bony and I want to be strong, okay? So you guys can see that I am just working in my kitchen. Honestly, it's the only space that I have. It's far away from everybody else so that I'm not waking anybody up. I do this at like 6:15 in the morning. It's really important to me to wake up before everybody else does because that is the only time in the day that it is just me by myself. Okay, so it is Monday morning and I saw that my personal trainer had sent me what my exercises are going to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and very sleepily start on this. Trainwell is the ultimate one-on-one remote personal training service. They provide real human accountability and expert personalization, all in a convenient app. They're not worried about fitness fads or a quick transformation. They focus on building long-term fitness and health habits. They believe that every individual is unique, and so our fitness journey should be also. The app is super easy to use as well. Basically, you hop on, you can either do it on your phone, your tablet, or your watch. Everything is timed and there is a perfect example of your form and everything on the screen. They're doing it at a realistic speed, and it just gives such a clear picture of what you are supposed to be doing alongside them. Okay, so I just finished the workout for today and the verdict is in, but I'm just not very good at this. Josh has really wanted me to be consistent in working out for a long time. He really cares about my long-term health and he wants us to be around and be there for our kids as long as we can. I love the customizable nature of the Trainwell app. My trainer, Chris, completely catered to me and my goals.
Okay, I really want to kind of break down, where you're feeling that tightness, if you're having any kind of pain that might be, interior pelvic tilt.
So do you want to just like hear what the sound is?
Sing it like you're trying to push something away with your foot.
Okay. Yeah, did you hear that?
Yep.
The pain is always in the hip socket.
I can see the curve in your back. You're going to have this curve and you have to train it to bring it forward.
My hips felt like one was forward and one was back kind of thing as I was doing it.
I want you to take a much wider stance and think about like almost like you're going to sit back.
I didn't realize that I needed my feet to be out though, because I was trying to keep them straight, and maybe that was part of my problem.
Good morning. It is day 7. Day 9 of me doing this, day 7 of actually working out. Oh, sorry. And I'm feeling better about all of it. I will say that Chris has taken it easy on me. I was hurting after that first week, especially towards the end of the week. I could barely get off the floor whenever I'd squat down to pick up the babies. She's been making it a little bit lighter, a little bit more stretching. I realized how incredibly inflexible I am. It's ridiculous. I'm just really happy that I have not broken my streak yet. I've been pretty determined not to skip any days, so trying to make this a regular habit. Okay, I just finished up day 9 and look at it, y'all. It is pink outside. So cool. Feeling good about moving my body today. Look, all of the morning traffic is coming, so we're gonna move on with our day. I also love how flexible the Trainwell app is. I'm not locked into any classes and I can do this on my own time, which is so important as a mom when I have 1,000 interruptions a day. So you can also hook it up on your watch and your watch can send your information back over to the app so that your trainer can look at it. Your watch also vibrates when you're done with your set, which is really nice. They also have a motion sensor analysis on reps and form corrections. It's funny because I've noticed that I get in all of my standing, movement, and exercise rings, even if I don't exercise during the day. Y'all, being a mom ain't no joke. But most of all, I just love having a trainer. I call her my accountability partner. She supports me and keeps me on track. She also helps me attain my goals and she really motivates me. Lately, she's been doing a day of like good exercise, and on the next day, it's like mostly just kind of like yoga and stretching and stuff like that, which I really appreciate because I just don't think I have the energy to do like hard workouts every single day. I also appreciate all of the rest days. I love that Chris has realistic expectations of me, and all she wants for me is to be healthy and consistent. I haven't really been focusing on weight loss. I've truly only really been focusing on strength training. I will say that I had a streak of like nearly 50 workouts in a row where I'd never missed a day. I was feeling so good. I have to say though that I screwed up. I went to California about a month ago, and while we were there, there was just so much going on and I missed it. I missed my scheduled workouts, and then once I missed one, I missed like 5 in a row. It was really bad. Even after this failure, from my perspective, Chris welcomed me back with open arms. There was no judgment for me just completely falling off the wagon. She motivated me and was ready to support me moving forward. And also, if you guys are interested in this Trainwell app, you can take the quiz to find your perfect trainer and get 14 free days of training. All you have to do is just use the link in the description below. All right, y'all, but we are in week 3 or 4. I honestly can't even remember. It feels like an eternity that I've been doing this. but I'm trying to get my mindset to be like that. This is just like a lifestyle thing. I never really quite want to get ready. I hate getting up in the morning. Every single morning of my entire life, I hate getting up. But I want to be able to show up for myself, for my own health. I have lost like probably 7 pounds since I started, but I also realize I'm postpartum and I'm nursing, so this is probably not a fair assessment of like weight loss goals or anything like that. I don't really have a weight loss goal. I'm just trying to get stronger now that I have 4 kids and I'm getting up there in age, so it's time to start taking care of myself. Let's go. A couple of things that I did to keep myself coming back each morning. First of all, I try to do it at a time that I can make every single day. Like I told y'all, that's first thing in the morning. Number 2, I bought myself a thick mat. I am bony and it hurts so bad to do this stuff on the floor. I've had a thin one that I got for free somewhere forever ago, and instead I think I invested like maybe 20 bucks in a really nice yoga mat, and that has helped so much for me. I try to drink my supplements and whatnot in the morning beforehand. It helps me to feel like not only am I taking care of my muscles and my body and my strength, but I'm also taking care of getting all of my vitamins and my minerals. And then afterwards, I always reward myself with time spent in my Bible with a candle, and it just feels so good to round out my morning. I'm so excited to see my girls by the time that they come down. It's usually good. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, just holding this baby, that is strength training. And that. But really, this time in the morning just means so much to me. It's really the only like me time that I get. Not that it's like necessary every day to get me time, but it really is like such a special time. Sometimes it's so special to me that if it gets interrupted, I will cry a little bit. So after these 4 months, I'm happy to say that I'm feeling pretty good in my postpartum body. I'm feeling pretty strong these days. I'm just hoping that with time, I just get stronger and stronger. Let me know below what goals you guys have for this year. I would love to hear from you. If you have ever been through a fitness journey as well, let me know what you guys have done. Have you made any changes in what you take in for your food? Have you guys made any changes with your body? What goals do you guys have for the year 2025? All right, everybody, well, thank you for joining me in today's video. I will see you guys when I return back from my break. I cannot wait. Until then, we'll see you later. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye.